What are you known for? When people think about you, what is the first word that comes to mind? Now, did you choose that word? Or was it chosen for you? In my work, I help companies and people find the one word that drives every decision and every relationship. Apple has simplicity, Nike has movement. I had strong, or at least I thought I did. I can't tell you how many times people told me I was strong. And I can't tell you how many times I wished I didn't have to be strong anymore. But I didn't choose that word. It was chosen for me by my circumstances. And there's a difference between choosing an identity and being trapped in one. An identity crisis is a period of uncertainty and confusion in which your sense of self becomes insecure. I didn't have an identity crisis. I had a crisis identity. A sense of self that only feels secure when everything around you is falling apart. And the world encourages this. We often reward the person who keeps going, the one who stays in the battle no matter how big the enemy or how long the fight. We teach each other something very specific. Hard things bring connection, and endurance brings worth. You might call him a hero. Or maybe it's just a walking example of that morbid expression, life's hard and then you die. But that was me. Crisis identity. People like me, we build our entire sense of self on our ability to handle it, to endure. You will never meet someone stronger, more capable, or more useful. And you will never meet someone as lost when there is nothing left to handle. As soon as that fight disappears, so does the relevance, so does the value, the reason for someone to stay. With a crisis identity, you stop becoming who you want to be and become whatever is needed by whatever is on fire that week. And most of us don't figure this out on our own. Someone has to call it out. For you, it might be a therapist, best friend, partner. For me, it was Holly, my energy healer. I was laying on Holly's table, full Reiki session, eyes closed, trying to be present or whatever. And I go, you should really let me help you with your marketing. I'm a great client, super healed. Holly stopped. She put her hands on my shoulders and she said, "You know your value is not in your usefulness, right?" How dare she? I'm paying for this. What do you mean my value is not in my usefulness? I'm sorry. Do you even like me anymore? Now I'm having an identity crisis. Thanks a lot, Holly. What if your greatest strengths, the things you're most proud of about yourself, are just the coping strategies you never got permission to put down? And when the quiet finally comes, it doesn't always feel like relief. Without the fight, I didn't know how to keep people close. So I did what any rational, totally healthy human would do. Okay. I just created the fires myself. Ta-da. I was a firefighter turned arsonist out of desperation for connection. Okay. You ever do that? Blow small things way out of proportion? Like your partner was right on the drive home and you've planned out the entire breakup by the time you pull up to the driveway? Okay. Or your boss schedules a meeting for Friday and you immediately start updating your resume like just a crisis identity, doing the only thing it knows how to do. And choosing a new identity is not exactly a walk in the park. Okay. In my world, in marketing, we call this a rebrand. And the hardest part about a rebrand is not the change itself. You would think that, but it's not. The hardest part about a rebrand is that your old audience doesn't always like the new you, right? So when you stop responding to emails outside of business hours, your boss asks why your performance has dropped. Or when you stop tiptoeing around your mom's feelings and she says, why do you hate me? Right? But a rebrand that aligns with your true identity will also save you from the audience you no longer want. For me, my ex had a bad habit of telling me what a terrible mother I was. And my old response was to write novel long text messages defending myself. We're talking multiple bubbles, okay? And my best friend kind of said, just stop responding. I'm sorry, what? She said, it's not true. Don't feed it. Don't feed the crisis monster? In 10 years, I never considered that an option. Do you know what happened when I stopped responding? Nothing. The less I responded, the less my ex had to say. Not fighting back took all of the oxygen out of that fire. And for the first time, I chose quiet over crisis. I had spent so long surviving whatever came at me that it never occurred to me that I could make deliberate decisions about who I was becoming. So I did what I had helped countless clients do. You would think I would know, but I wrote a mission statement with a bright orange sticky note on my bathroom mirror. Super fancy. 5 words. Build a life you love. Simple. Unless you spent a decade building a life on crisis. The first thing I chose to do in this new mission was aggressive self-kindness. Yes, aggressive. Okay. You might like a good bubble bath and some journaling, but I am not that guy. I am the one yelling positive profanities at myself while I take my trash out to the dumpster. I got 3 kids. I take my trash out almost every day. So every day, trash in hand, crossing my parking lot, loudly proclaiming to myself things like, we're going to keep it PG. Loudly proclaiming things. You deserve good things. Or perhaps something like, you're a freaking good mom. Honestly, my neighbors think I am unwell. It's very true. Something shifted over time. Not because my life magically changed, it did not, but because I stopped waiting for other people or for crisis to tell me that I had value. And slowly, the fires got smaller. At first, that peace feels so fragile, even suspicious. And choosing peace does not automatically mean that nothing painful will ever happen again, unfortunately. And that is exactly what makes survival feel like the safer option. But here's what I know. You cannot build a life you love on an identity you did not choose. Now, the word I choose to be known for is unapologetic. You are not stuck. You are not trapped in the word survival chose for you. Who are you when nothing is on fire? And what is it costing you that you haven't found out yet?